For centuries, exorcisms have existed at the intersection of faith and fear. While many view them as sacred rituals meant to expel demons, history reveals a darker truth. Exorcisms have led to torture, psychological trauma, and even death. These are three real cases where the line between salvation and horror was crossed. In 1975, a 23-year-old German woman named Anneliese Michel underwent 67 exorcism sessions over 10 months. Anneliese had been diagnosed with epilepsy and depression, but her devoutly Catholic family believed she was possessed by demons, including Hitler, Nero, and Judas Iscariot. The priests and her parents stopped her psychiatric treatment and medication. Instead, they subjected her to ritual after ritual. Recordings from these sessions captured Anneliese's screams, guttural voices, and cries for help. She was forced to perform up to 600 genuflections daily. She stopped eating, convinced she didn't deserve food. By July 1976, Anneliese weighed just 68 pounds. She died of malnutrition and dehydration. Her parents and the two priests were convicted of negligent homicide. Medical experts concluded that proper psychiatric care could have saved her life. The case became the basis for the film The Exorcism of Emily Rose. In 2005, at a remote Romanian monastery, a 23-year-old nun named Maricica Irina Cornici was believed to be possessed after exhibiting bizarre behavior, screaming that the devil was tormenting her and disrupting services. The monk, Daniel Corăgeanu, along with 4 nuns, chained Maricica to a wooden cross in a room with no heat. They gagged her with a towel to silence her screams. For 3 days, she received no food or water. They believed they were saving her soul. When she died, they continued praying over her body, expecting her to resurrect. She never did. An autopsy revealed she had died from suffocation, dehydration, and hypothermia. The monk was sentenced to 14 years in prison. The nuns received shorter sentences. Psychiatrists later suggested Maricica likely suffered from schizophrenia, a treatable condition that instead became a death sentence. In 2003, 8-year-old Terrance Cottrell Jr., an autistic boy from Milwaukee, was taken to a church for a healing service. His mother, desperate for help with his behavioral challenges, believed a spiritual intervention might cure him. Pastor Ray Hemphill performed what he called a laying on of hands. But instead of gentle prayer, he pressed his full body weight, over 200 pounds, onto the small child's chest for more than 20 minutes, attempting to press out the demons. Terrance stopped breathing. He was pronounced dead shortly after. The medical examiner ruled it a homicide caused by mechanical asphyxia. He was literally crushed to death. Pastor Hemphill was charged with physical abuse of a child resulting in death. The case highlighted the deadly consequences when religious fervor overrides medical understanding of conditions like autism. These cases aren't isolated incidents. Throughout history, vulnerable people suffering from mental illness, epilepsy, or neurological conditions have been subjected to exorcisms that resulted in physical and psychological harm. The real horror isn't demonic possession. It's what happens when fear and faith replace compassion and science. Anneliese, Maricica, and Terrance needed help. Instead, they became victims of rituals that valued belief over their lives. Subscribe for more forgotten horrors.